Anti-aging. Welcome my world view audience. Alright, this is your favorite number one anti-ager YouTuber here. Yes, there's a lot of competition here. But there's not so many YouTube anti-ager researcher here. And I mean real laboratory workers, or people who would really do some biochemical study here. I am operating in a lab here and doing some basic lab work here. I was working different HeLa cell lines, and I learned about a lot of how the cells operate here. I'm not here to make this video about the cells. I'm making this video about in basic here for myself establishing framework what it means to be alive and the humanity world population here to really encourage people shift the mindset of this kind of like a fatalistic mindset here. We all are doomed to die. And I don't say we are all going to die. I'm going to say is that the people waste their lives of doing action that makes them die quicker. People can really extend their life. People really don't have an idea that senescence, the process of aging here, the causative effects of the cells, the genetics, could be by a huge factor mitigated and slowed down the cell replacement here. Thank you for stem cell replacement therapies, anti-aging research, another kind of a solution, medical intervention, can indeed able to give humans far more extended lifespan than people used to think here. People think that people live like some 70, 80 years and then they just die here. Like everybody have this kind of mindset. It is a common worldwide view of the human life expectancy here. People will live like the parents' generation and so on out here. But the reality is that the change is possible. People just don't see the change possible. They don't never aware like anything can be changed. Aging can be also stopped. It can be stopped here. But it takes effort. There's a lot of people who say like, well, what it takes here? First of all, it takes as many people as more possible to research it here and do something about it here. They first need to make stem cells healthy, and then they need to do work and share it to the world here. And maybe somebody could be able to make themselves live forever here. People are selfish after all here. And doesn't mean that they can have an advantage here to be a youthful when others are not here. And if every human person in this world here would have access to anti-aging here, and they will keep themselves definitely alive for infinite time here, what will it really look like the world here? Who knows? There's a limited resource this world here, and they will probably make the dog also live forever here, or as long as they now can here. There's always going to some conflict happen nevertheless here. It's inherent part of existence, conflict here. I can see the conflict with or without here. The people have become, during the history of the human lifestyle, more able to counteracting the conflict here. I see every day places like Hong Kong, subway, thousands of people crammed in the subway, and they're able to tolerate each other company. There, everybody's just very side person to touch each other here, and still nobody's fighting there. Very little conflict. People are able to tolerate of the very small, cramped spaces here. And I see this thing here. I love it more here. Yeah. So, the reality is that the most human is bored to nothing. Every day in, day out, day in here. Some people play video games all day long. Some people just work in some other projects all day long here. Some people just running some marathons all day long. None of these are contributing at all to anti-aging research or making the humans to conquer the aging here. And making videos like this itself doesn't help it here, but at last it's give more than most actions. Even just make a video YouTube here. After all, I'm willing to join any research team in world here? Is it in Stockholm Caroline Institute of Health? Is it in the UK, in Oxford University? Or is it in Harvard University, USA here? Do anti-aging team here. And I think he's the most famous in the world here. I just don't remember his name here. But he's really the famous, the Harvard, the researcher here. And he's really the #1 man in this world anti-aging research here. And me, I'm just the one person. Not yet maybe here, but there is a long way to go here. We can really learn a lot here. There's been over years people make studies here. Some people have give off with hope here. But so far you're alive here. And maybe it's die any time, for any reasons. Aging is not necessarily the only reason that people die here. So it's good to recognize the case. The most people in the world don't contribute at all anti-aging research. Most people in the world are quite wasteful here. There's so much can be done, much more here. Everybody, me, you, your dog, the robots, artificial intelligence, if we just want. So much people waste time following greed and trying to make money here, trying to show off here, swimming in swimming pool here. There are a degree of the health action and extensive here. A lot of people watching Instagram, travel the world, and none of those really contribute much anti-aging research here. It makes people happy and healthy some degree here, but there is always people can maximize the anti-aging research here. The humans have never ever maximized the will to take the action here. In 1 year, there's 7.5 billion human life years available time for humans to do something of the anti-aging here. That will mean that there is 8,000 times of that time, hours of the time here, people able to do something. 8,000 times 7 billion is something of very big number. What I don't know. 7 times 8 equals 42. No, it's 49. Okay, so 54. Okay, so 54. We have a 54 trillion hours human lifetime. 54 trillion human hours a year to study anti-aging here. Imagine 54 trillion hours the people able to do something about the aging here. 54 trillion hours, how much can be achieved here? This video lasts 10 minutes here. You can have, if everybody will make it, they were able to make, believe it or not, they could make 100 trillion videos a year about anti-aging here. That's very big number indeed here. And to be honest, when it comes to numbers, it's kind of like how many seconds in your life you really ever do laboratory work here. I did around 200 hours so far here. And half of it was in private in my own. Another half was in a school university setting here. So I have done a little bit here. And I was studying cancer cells. I was studying just the basic cells case. And I was trying to actually do something about here. I was part of a little research team here. The reality is that we humans really haven't even ever tried to really defeat aging ever yet. And the one is like, when do we really want to start to do something about it here? Not just the individual level to try to look young, but most importantly, like a whole human population board. When are we collectively all think about it? It's maybe for our best interest, self-interest to start now, today. Whatever it is here, it is making call of the university and ask about what can I do. Looking for jobs in the research team of laboratories. Anything. There is millions different ways to do it here. Even just a video YouTube is the way to go. So, thank you very much for watching this video here. I hope we humans can really defeat aging very quickly here. Let's see what happened here. I'm definitely gonna try my best. and I don't want to die in Alzheimer's disease or lose my health or energy or willpower or anything here. Aging really sucks, and I'm afraid to say so here. So, we are living, and it's better to stay alive. And if you're gonna die, die young. Even if you're 1 billion years old, still youthful. Thanks for watching. See you around.